Now that your locations are set up, let's build your first database. These were prospects in motions, does the heavy lifting. So you tell it what you want and it goes out and find the leads for you and will build a databases that your team can use for prospect. Before we dive in this video, you need to know your ideal customer profile. What industries do you want to target? What type of businesses are best fits for your service? This is the basics, but this is so important because if you get this wrong, everything will be wrong. If you're not sure, we have an amazing training in our partner company, cleaninginmotion.com, where we will help you build your ICP based on free tools using AI. So here, what you're seeing right now is the lead request tool. It's under leads management. And what we're going to see here is our total credits available. Right now, you can only scrape 1,500 at a time. In this case, I already used 1,500 out of 3,000 that my credit has. First, you have the desired leads. You put here the quantity of how many leads you want in this batch. You'll see your available credit and maximum you can request at one time. We have a fair use policy, so there is a cap on each request, but you can have as many requests as you want based on the plan that you have. Second, the service. Pick the service you provide. If you're a commercial cleaning company, a parking lot maintenance company, this matter because Prospects in Motion uses AI to find the right decision makers and it prioritizes job titles based on your industry, like facility managers, property managers, operation managers, working down the list until it finds someone who can be a decision maker and grab that person information. Search by preselected location. This uses the zip codes and cities you set up in video 2. It's recommended option because it gives you inside your territory. You can also search by city. This lets you search an entire city even outside your configured location. Use this if you are exploring a new market. So once you pick the state, you can optionally filter by city. Same way we did in where the gear is in the zip code management. And then you have a drop down menu where you can select any city in the state that you selected. And that's how you select your location. Now, if you click on the zip codes, you get here a bulk selector. So I can come here and select my locations that I, again, pre-configured before. So I'm going to go United States and I can put Florida and automatically will grab all the zip codes that I chose on my onboarding. Now, once you pick up a state, you can optionally filter by city. The dropdown shows all the cities in your territory. And you'll see the zip codes populate based on the city that you choose. If you click on the zip codes, you get the bulk selector and you can see the zip codes that you want to target and you can unselect any specific zip codes in case you want to focus on a specific area. Now let's go to the industries. Let's click open the industry selector and you see all the categories on the top. You can see all the subcategories like healthcare, education, retail, automotive, and so on. Each category expands into a subcategory. So if we break down arts and culture, we can see art galleries, theaters, amusement centers, and so on. So you can select the entire categories as you can see here, or you can drill down and pick up specific subcategories. If you already know what you want, like day schools, just type in the subcategories, schools, and you will get the selection in the subcategory based on your search. And you can search by subcategory or by category. If you're targeting dental offices, medical offices, select those. If you're going broad, select multiple categories. Just remember, the more specific you are, the more relevant your leads will be. Now, let's explain the industry coverage, which is what you're seeing here. coverage panel on the right side, this is one of the most useful features in Prospects in Motion. When you run a prospecting operation for months or years, it's easy to lose track. Did we already scrape or build databases in X location or this location? Have we touched funeral homes yet? Have you targeted a dentist office in these zip codes? You end up building the same databases over and over again with duplicates everywhere, and that's the painful part of working with other database tools. Prospects in Motion solves that. First, it never creates duplicates. If a business is already in your database, it won't scrape it again. You might see the same company name with different contexts because we sometimes find multiple decision makers, but you won't get the same lead twice. Second, these coverage panels show you what percentage of in each industry you're already scraped in selected location. If says dental is 21%, that means that you build a database for about 20% of the dental offices in those zip codes. You got 79% left to work. When an industry hits 95 or even 75 and turns green, you're basically exhausted. Unless a new business opens in that location, there is nothing left to scrape. So don't be surprised if you don't get any leads if something is green and you're trying to target that industry. Use this to plan your outreach. If you want to max out schools, move to medical office. If retail is untouched, that's an opportunity. As you can see here, we barely have create databases for all these industries, so we have a lot of opportunity. Once everything looks good, you just have to hit the button at the bottom, submit requests, and then Prospects in Motion software will start working on their magic, and it will take you to leads management. This is another window inside leads management that it's called leads, and we can see that right now it's doing its work, and this will start moving from one little box to another box until it's complete. Right now we're just in the scraping part. Depending on the size of the database, this can last from 30 seconds all the way to maybe a couple of minutes. In the next video, we'll cover this screen of lead management.